Hello, my name is Jeremy. I'm the founder of Social Connector, and this is one more live training. And today we're going to talk about how we can possibly use communities within inside of the platform to better enhance our customer reach, our ability to um, train people, our ability to onboard people, our ability to actually utilize the community to integrate people. And so we're going to talk about what they are, how they work, and how you might want to use them for yourself. So let's start with what is a community. And I'm just curious if you're watching this, let me know if you are someone who uses Facebook groups for whether your clients or for your customers or for potential clients and customers. Maybe you have a group for that, or maybe you have a Facebook group that you use for all of your business partners. Do you have that? If you're using any of those things, let me know in the comments. And I'm actually going to come in here real quick to make sure that I can see your comments. Because I really want to help you kind of set the stage for why you may or may not want to use this feature, which is it's included at the platinum level of Social Connector. And I think, many of you might like it. So hold on real quick. Here we go. Cool. So now I can see everyone. Great. So with that, what are communities and why we use them? So one of the things that I have found to be a major change, something that's happening all the time inside of specifically Facebook. So many of us use Facebook groups. Obviously, we're in a Facebook group right now. So many of us use Facebook groups as a means to connect with our current customers or to train our teams or our business partners, people that we work with, or to use as a means for bringing in potential customers, right? So many of us use it for that. But here's one of the things that we're starting to see happen a lot, and that is, number one, the tools that we use. Often many of the tools that we use, such as right now, I'm streaming using a company called Ecamm. It allows me to stream to multiple places and to record my streams. Those tools are going to start to be limited as of April 22nd, I believe, 2024. And other things are being changed where I've heard of stories where people are being told that their posts aren't being allowed to be posted in their group because they go against community standards. So that kind of stuff is changing. There's so many like little rules and things that are changing with Facebook, not to mention notifications. People don't get their notifications. They're not notified when you're going live, even using the everyone tag, which I did in the post that is being streamed right now, doesn't guarantee that people are going to see it or that they're going to access it. Not only that, but things get lost, right? And so you have to find it. Recently, guides has shifted for a lot of people, and they can't even use their guides the way they used to use them. So it's just kind of gotten clunky. It's gotten difficult. Plus, how many groups are you in on Facebook? I mean, go take a look at your groups right now. How many groups are you in? How many of those groups are you actually in? I think that's the other thing. You're in so many groups that you're not in any groups. And so we've watched, and I'm a part of a lot of groups too, we watch as engagement goes down in those groups. Now, I think there's a place for it. I will not get rid of the Social Connector community group. I won't get rid of it. I think it's important. But when you're running a challenge, when you're running an event, don't you want to make sure that people are engaged in that? Don't you want to make sure that people who join your event don't just join your group and then stop? And that is the beauty of communities. That is the beauty of what we would call communities and memberships. But that is the beauty of communities, is that people are granted access. They get exactly what you want to teach them on. And they get support, and it's a place that is offline where you can control it. So I want to show you what communities are. You're going to be like, Jeremy, I know what communities. I'm right. I'm going to show you how we actually build them. But I do want to show you what communities are, and we are going to start with our community. So let's jump in here, and I think you should see my face. There we go. So let's jump in here. This is communities. Now, a lot of people have thought that I have this special for me. I don't. This is not special for me. This is something that's built that we have for anyone using Social Connector's dashboard, platinum subscription. You can build a community for your teammates. You can build a community for your clients. And I think it's powerful. You've got 10 clients. You actually might want to do this. I think this could be huge for you if you want to create a place that begins to grow. We started with 20 something people in our community. As you can see, as of today, it's up to 156 people. And that to me is awesome. Now, do we have more subscribers than that? Do we have more people? Yes, but these are the people that are, these are the people like, no, I'm in it. And so I don't think you have to wait until you have 1,000 people to have a community. So what is a community? Well, a community is broken down into 2 major components for most of you, and up to 3 components, 4 components if you really want to. But a community is broken down into your discussion area, which is what you see right here, which is made up of channels. So these are the channels that we have for our social connector community. You can create any channel you want. So if I want to add a channel, you're looking at it from my perspective. So let me go ahead and do this real quick. I want to move myself. So hold on. Let me get myself out of the way here so you can see it. Okay. So from my perspective, you can see as the community owner, here's the channel that I can add. So I can add a new channel right here. So I can come in and I can say, oh, you know what? Give me a new channel. And we're going to call this training. Okay. And then I can talk about this is a channel I built for a training video. Okay. And then I can give it an icon, right? So you can just do that and then create the channel. So now I've got this training channel and people can come in here and focus on what I did for training. Now these channels can be moved around. They can be organized any way you want. And so I'm going to delete the channel because I don't need it. Okay. So I'm going to go and delete it, but discussions are built around channels, and each channel is kind of a topic. Now, you can't even do that in a Facebook group, but you can do that here. So you can see in our community, we have our general chat channel. We have our L Messenger Pro channel. We have our live trainings channel. We have our Let Story Drive because we just added this channel. And you'll see that we don't have a lot in here yet because we just added it. We have our announcements channel where we come in and go like, hey, by the way, Let Story Drive access is available, right? So these are announcements. Our affiliate channel. And then we actually ran a channel that was just for our Declutter the Chaos challenge that we ran. So first thing you have is discussions, and it's made up of channels. Now I want you to think about this for a second. Imagine if you had a group of a group of people that let's say you run a team and you have like new people start here. You have a new person channel. Like these are all my new team members, and it's all like you can have discussions about getting started, new things like stuff. And you could have them like, that's where you post your newbie questions. You might have like hey, so maybe you're running a thing and you're running a promo and you're like, here's our promo. Come look all the things we're doing for the promo, and you post them all in there. So that's your channels, and you can do tons of things. If you've not participated in our community, I highly recommend you do it. In our discussions, we can post, and we can post all kinds of things, and you're not limited because you're in charge. So you can post videos, you can post pictures, you can add attachments like PDFs, you can put links to things, and of course you can use emojis. You can do all kinds of posting. So if I wanted to post this is just an example, and I wanted to write, if you're not in communities, you are missing out. And then maybe I just do a picture, right? I can click here and upload a picture, and we just did this. So I'm going to show you this. So boom, now I've got a picture, and I can publish this post. It's under announcements. That's where I'm at. That's the channel I'm in, is announcements. So it's going to post it there, right? So I could do that. So I'm not going to post that, but you can post videos, images, all kinds of things. You put links, everything. And we support Loom, Vimeo, YouTube, or you can upload your own video. So all those things that get lost for people, you can put them right inside of your discussions. Once you have a video or a post that's been made, you can click on this and you can write comments to each other. Awesome. You can like it. Okay. You can tag people in it. So I can tag everyone, which I'm not going to do right now, but I can tag everyone. So anyone who's utilized this channel will get tagged. I can tag certain people. So maybe I want to do Heather here. I can tag Heather. So boom, I could tag her right now if I wanted to, right? And so you can do that. You have all of that. And then when you're tagged in a comment, you're going to get notified. Right now, you're going to get notified via email, but you're also going to get notified in here. I mean, how many of you guys would love to have a place where your brand new distributors, your brand new affiliates, your brand new team members could actually connect with you immediately, and you could connect with them and they get notified right away? I mean, put that in the comments if you would like to have that you don't get lost in a Facebook group, or you don't get busted for posting something that they're suddenly telling you that's salesy, you can't do that. This is what you have inside of communities. That's what makes communities so powerful, in my opinion, is you own it. It is yours, right? So first, they're made up of discussions. Then they're made up of learning. Now, what I love about this is people, you can set these to be for anybody in your community. So these are all available when I add a new course, and we're going to show you this tomorrow. We're going to talk about the learning channel. But if I add a new course in my community, then everybody has access to it. And they can, or I can set it where they don't all have access, but that's fine. But everyone's got access to it. So when we add something that we want to do a specific training or a challenge, if you want to do a challenge, then you can go here, go do the El Messenger Pro 5-day challenge. And you can set this challenge to do all kinds of things, which we'll talk about. But it's like having an entire library of training. So think about, for you, what if you built an onboarding training for your brand new customers? So let's say you work with a beauty brand, and right now I'll just use nails for example. Let's say you're with one of the nail companies that's out there, and you're trying to show new clients all the ways to apply your nails. My wife just bought nails from a company. I won't say which one. No one in here is a part of them, so don't get worried. But she spent the first two sets trying to figure out how to actually put the nails on. What if she was a part of a community for that nail company that she could go in and go, here's how you apply it. And there's an entire thing, brand new clients start here. Here's how we make our nails last the longest. Or maybe you have a community group for health and wellness, and you're like, here's some really, like, you have an entire recipes course that they can get, or a recipes channel. Either way, how awesome would it be to have an onboarding for new clients? Maybe you have an onboarding for new distributors, and here's the steps they need to take to get started. And you just go through. Now someone, when they sign up with you, you add them immediately to your community. That's what we do with Social Connector. You add them immediately to your community, where they can get all the resources right then and there, and they don't lose it. I'm looking in the chat and I'm seeing you guys here. Yeah, I see you guys. Love it. Awesome. Great. So, I mean, think about how powerful this is. Now, maybe you run a community for not yet subscribers. Maybe you've got a community that's built for what we would call in Facebook, that you guys you do a lot of ATM groups, right? So you're like, hey, I want you to join this community. Boom. And they join it. Maybe you have some things that aren't free, or that are locked, or that are not available to everyone. You can actually add a course. So I can click in here and add one of my courses. I don't want to do this right now because you'll all get notified if I add a course, and I don't want to do it. But let's say maybe I added Content Genius. And this is one of our features that we have. It's not included for a lot of people. So I could add Content Genius, and I could actually charge a fee right here. And if you're in my community and you want Content Genius, you could pay the fee to have access to it, which I just thought of, and it's actually a genius idea. So we probably will do that. But that way you have complete access to Content Genius, and you don't have to, you could be just using El Messenger Pro, but you need Content Genius. We can add it right here, and you can get access without ever leaving our community. So you can actually charge for courses as well. So you can have free learnings that are available to everybody, or you can have charged learnings that are only available to people who pay for them. You guys, imagine maybe you do some trainings for your team that everyone gets. And maybe there's some high level trainings that people need to pay for because you've invested a lot of time to learn them. You can do that. Whether you're running it for an affiliate or network market, maybe you're running it for your own business, you can do that. I'm still checking here with the chats. Super, super easy to do. Okay. We're going to show you how to do these things, but you saw that I had a course. I just select the course that I want to get. And again, we build courses, and I'll show you where we build them. And I can, again, so if I set AI, let's say I did do Content Genius. So there's Content Genius, and I could change this to a recurring fee, and I could change it to $7, and I could tell it 0 trials, so it starts right away, $7 a month, and I can add the course, and then people now have to pay for that course. How awesome is that? I mean, come on. So you've got your discussion area, you've got your learning area, you got your members area, so you can go in and see all of your different members. Right here, you can see all of your different members, and we do require people now to at least finish their profile when they join us, which I think is important so that we know who people are. And you can actually come in here and you could change their role. So our members are allowed to be admins or just contributors. We're going to be adding a moderator role soon. So you'll be able to, you can say, hey, so-and-so, you're on my team. You're a leader on my team. I want you to be an admin in the group, so you can, you can stop people from posting certain things, or you can delete things, or you can add channels, right? So you have that. So you have this entire section of membership as well. You have leaderboards, so you could run really fun challenges where you can build up leaderboards. Look at this. Here we go. So here's our leaderboards, last 7 days, last 30 days, and we can add rewards for our leaderboards. So people can get special prizes for doing things. So if you're running a challenge, you could come in and update your leaderboards and do special prizes for those people. I mean, how awesome is that? I love it. I'm a part of a community right now that is all about building bots, and I'm learning to build bots because we're going to give you guys bots here in the future. And every day I get notified that the course is up, and they've gone live, and they've put it in, and they've added it to the course, and I'm in a leaderboard, and I'm always trying to win, right? And so you could do the same thing with your leaderboards. Coming back into our main page, so under the discussion, our main page, you can add links so that maybe there's certain links that take them to places you want to go. Maybe it is your Social Connector Facebook group, right? That's mine. So maybe you have a Facebook group you want people to be a part of. You can add links for people so that they can do it. For us, we put in here our knowledge base, because I want you guys to have access to the knowledge base. I put in Social Connector Academy right here because I want you guys to have access to the Academy. So if I click on this, it opens up a new page, and here we go. It's going to open up Social Connector Academy, and a person can get started right away. All your onboarding, everything you need to do. This is something that we offer, but again, this could be something that you offer as well. So you could have special links that are just for your community. Okay, how cool are these? There are so many things you can do, right? Also, our communities can give you direct access to your courses. If you run an affiliate program, you can give direct access. That's where our affiliates are all at. This is where you'll find your affiliate information. So this is just an easy way to get to it. You also have a homepage for your community that will show a person. Now, again, I'm the admin of this community, so mine's going to look a little different, but it'll show the groups they can join with, show the courses they could take, and look at their affiliate earnings right here on the homepage. And they can update their profile and finish all of those things. This is like your special window to see everything, right? So going back into our group here. So this, my friends, is communities, and you can do it all. You cannot go live in community. So here's some of the things that are coming, and what I'm going to show you. So today was just an overview of communities. Here's how you build them. It's not hard to build them. Okay. So here's how you build them. You go in and you're going to go under memberships. Okay. So on the left-hand side, memberships, you're going to click on communities. Okay. And then you're going to create a group. That's a community. From here, you're going to give it a name, and you're going to give it a slug. What your slug is, it's the end piece of your community. So it could be like /. So maybe it's going to be, I don't know, let's come up with like my business, right? So that would be, you have the group name, and then it's going to be, this is easy for your URL, right? And then you're going to come in and you're going to give it a description. What is it all about? You got 150 words, okay? Then you're going to brand it, and it tells you exactly what you need to do. Okay, so you're going to choose the colors you want for your community. You're going to choose your favicon. Like that's this little icon. Let me show it to you right here. See this little icon right here? That's your favicon. Okay, so you're gonna do that. Really easy to do. You can do all these things in Canva. Okay, so you're gonna do that. You're gonna create a cover image for your community, and you're gonna create a logo for your community. You create all those things, and you click Create Group, and your community will be created. It's that simple. And then you go into that community and you begin to modify. Now, here's some cool things. Communities can be private. Communities can be public. Ours is public. So communities can be public. They can be paid. So you can force a person to pay before they come into your community if you want to. You can have things that are paid within the community. You can have multiple community groups. Now, we don't do this in ours, but up here, if I had more groups, if I clicked right here, it would download and drop it down and show me all the community groups. I don't think you want to get carried away with that. I think start with one community, but you can have multiple communities and they can be available to see in your dropdown. Okay, so you can do that. Notice that I got a notification here. So somebody just notified right here. Jenna just liked my comment on her post. Okay, so you can have. Oh, I didn't show you guys. So right here, if I had multiple communities, I could click and it would drop down and show me. And then over here, I got a notification that shows me someone. I can just clear this now. Okay, so you can have all those things. Now here's some of the things that are coming. And tomorrow we'll actually build out an entire community. But the things that are coming are you'll be able to have a complete app that 100% is an app that will be downloaded from the App Store and will link them to your community, which will mean in-app notifications, which will mean phone notifications instead of just email. So that's going to be powerful. That's coming in next quarter as a complete app. I'm really excited about that. Also coming soon, not yet. You cannot go live directly in your community yet, but that is coming where you'll be able to go live. Also, you'll be able to have a calendar of events in communities. So you'll have a calendar. It says, here's what's coming up. So that's coming as well. Basically, everything you can imagine is going to be right there. And so people will know what's happening. You'll be able to embed on your community pages. And you'll also have an app where they can just download it, log in, and they'll have access to your community. So all that being said, I hope this was exciting for you. I want you to consider using communities. Tomorrow we'll actually build one. Okay? Have an amazing day. We have so many crazy things in the works. Oh, shoot. I did want to show you. Okay, I'm going to go live again with a special announcement. All right? So events would be in the calendar. Yeah, you'll be able to show every event. Yes, that's exactly right. And yeah, so many cool things, you guys. So many cool things. But I'm going to go live here and again. I'm just going to show another video. It'll be an announcement in our community, and I'll go live in here because I do want you to know we just added something really cool, and we're going to start doing this for lots of groups. All right, stay tuned.